welcome to my channel. It's Phenomenal Food by Chef Holly. Today we're doing braised lamb shanks, and this dish was inspired by StevesCooking. I've done this several times in restaurants, but Steve's looks so good. Anyway, so we're going to season up our lamb shanks with my essential seasoning, or salt and black pepper, whatever you have that you like to use for your lamb. Lamb is really gamey, so we want to season it really well and get a nice amount of garlic powder and so on there. So we're going to season those up super good. Then we're going to get a pot, which we're going to add some oil in it, and we're going to make sure that gets really hot. We're going to use a Dutch oven actually. And we're going to put our shanks in there to get those nice and seared up. So let's get everybody into the pool. There we go. We've got 4 shanks. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our vegetables prepared, our mirepoix. I have some beautiful baby carrots that I picked up from the store, and I also have some pretty sliced onions that I sliced up, about 1.5 onions, and we have 3 celery stalks that I'm going to chop up here. Roughly, it's a braise, so it's going to fall apart anyway, so it's quite alright to do country as dice or regular dice, however you want to do it. Alright, let's finish cutting that up. And our next move is to check our shanks and turn them, and we're going to add some red wine. Now I'm using cooking wine. Normally I don't like to use cooking wine. I would prefer to use regular red wine, but I only have enough regular red wine to drink tonight. So let's go to put in some of this cooking wine, which will be just fine on our dish. Okay, so that's how they look. Aren't they beautiful? Let's go in and put our onions that are nice and thinly sliced on our Chinese mandolin. Let's get all that in there. Then we're going to put in our celery that we roughly chopped. There we go. And then we're going to put in our beautiful carrots that we got from the local store. Actually, I got them from Publix. Aren't they beautiful? Alright, so now let's get some whole garlic in there. I think I'm putting in roughly 4 cloves, and I'm not mincing them or slicing them up. I'm throwing them in there whole. And then we're going to add in our beef broth. We're going to take about as much beef broth, almost till it's just about covering everything that we have in my Dutch oven. Alright. Now we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of black pepper. And we're going to put in about 3 teaspoons of Grace browning from Jamaica. Some people use Kitchen Bouquet, but I prefer the browning from Jamaica made by Grace. So I'm going to use some of that. It's going to add a beautiful color. Then we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of ketchup. Yes, ketchup has lots of goodness in it, guys. Vinegar, lemon juice, and so on, and sugar. So we're going to move things around. We're going to make sure that we get everything inside of our Dutch oven. Everything worked around so that everything can contribute to the flavor of our sauce that we're going to have left over. And once we get that all incorporated, everything is just about covered. Not completely covered, but just about covered. We're going to go ahead and lid my old Dutch oven up. We're going to lid it, and then we're going to put it in the oven on 350 for about 2.5 hours. It'll cook pretty fast in this Dutch oven. And this is what it looks like when it comes out. Isn't that delicious looking? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Everything is soft and tender and just the way it needs to be. I love my Dutch oven. I really do. It cooks things up just absolutely beautiful. Alright, so let's get everything onto a plate, and that's what that looks like. Isn't that absolutely delicious, y'all? Ooh, yummy, 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 yummy. Does nothing for my diet whatsoever, but who cares? There's our sauce that I'm going to reduce and add some cornstarch to. Alright, let's put some asparagus as a side dish. So we're going to get a pan with some olive oil, and we're going to throw in some asparagus that I've already cut. I did not blanch and shock these. I just went ahead and threw them in just like that. And then we are going to add some thinly sliced onions in there, maybe 2 pinches of kosher salt. If you can, you can add some garlic to this as well. Just be careful not to burn your garlic, but you can add granulated garlic. All right, so that's just about done. Let's go ahead and get ready to plate our dish. So I'll put our asparagus down first. There we go. That asparagus was so good, y'all. It really was. And here is our lamb shank. And I did reduce that sauce, but we're going to go ahead and put some carrots in right now. And I did lose a carrot on the side, but I cleaned that up before. All right, so let's go ahead and take our leftover sauce, which I did add a little cornstarch and water to thicken it up. You could reduce it and reduce it and reduce it, but hey, I was ready to eat, so let's go ahead. So that's our dish. I'm going to fix myself a glass of red wine, and I'm going to enjoy this dish that is completely not on my diet, but hey, Steve, you inspired me, so I wanted to go ahead and put this dish together for you guys. Thank you guys. Please subscribe, like my video. You can join me on Facebook at Phenomenal Food by Chef Holly. You can also follow me on Twitter at Chef Holly Smith. All right, guys.